So today I want to talk about the political cycle that just ended, election 2020, and give you my forecast for 2022, which is the next time political voice actors will be working in front of their microphones. But first, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and also hit the little bell so you know the next time I'm going to post one of these videos. So, I can tell you, my microphone is still hot from the amount of work I did this past election cycle. Here's why. It started earlier. I was working as early as March on some of these races. And it certainly lasted the longest I have ever seen a voiceover election cycle last. I was working until October 30th. That was the last spot that I read was that night, the night of Friday, October 30th. And I have never worked that late in an election cycle before because the election was the following Tuesday. It was pretty crazy. And another reason 2020 was so good for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other voice actors that do political voiceover, was the number of spots that were done. There were more than previous years that I have done for sure. So why was I seeing work starting in March, going all the way through the end of October, that close to the election? Why was my number of spots, my spot count, up more than most? Well, here's the big reason. $14 billion was spent on the 2020 election cycle, all races combined. $14 billion. Some of that went to me. And if you do political voiceover, some of it went to you, and good for you. This was the most expensive election in American history. And the way the country is divided, and with 2022 on the way, the next election cycle, the midterms for Senate seats, for House seats, there's going to be governorships up in the running as well. There are state legislatures that will be holding elections. There's also a number of mayoral races that are coming up, which will have money spent on them. The projection, the forecast for 2022 is even brighter than 2020, I think, based on those things. There's more races. It's a completely divided electorate. So House seats and Senate majorities, whoever gets the Senate majority will have to be defended or gained upon. So especially since when one party holds the presidency, Congress tends to go the other way in the midterms. So there's going to be a lot of seats that will need to be defended or seats that will need to be gained for anything to really happen in this country legislatively. So there's that. I just think it's going to be great. Brush off that political demo, get some scripts, make a demo if you don't have one, because in about 18 months, I know I'll be pretty darn busy again. And please reach out. I'd love to hear from you if you want a little advice about getting into political voiceover, or if you have your own perspective, if you do a lot of political voiceover, I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Let's share information. The whole reason I'm posting these is to share with you what I know. And I would certainly love some feedback on this because I know I have a lot to learn because I only know what I know, but I also want to know what you know. Let's share. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.